Emma, since Brian is at a friend's house today, what do you think we should do?
We should go to the library because this afternoon, there will be various activities for kids. The one I want to go to is for kids between the ages of 10 and 12.
You know what? That sounds like a wonderful idea. I knew that you always enjoyed doing activities with other kids at the library. That being said, let me go get your dad. And then we can go to the library.
I have a very good feeling that if Dad comes along, the trip to the library is going to be very embarrassing because he always behaves like a 3-year-old, and me and my entire family might get thrown out of the library because of his childish behavior.
That was a very good episode, and I really enjoy watching Barney and Friends. So, time to watch another episode. This show is my favorite. What is it now?
Dave, can you come downstairs? We're going to the library.
Catherine, I don't want to go to the library. It's very boring. I want to stay home and watch more episodes of Barney and Friends.
Dave, don't start this nonsense. Catherine wants all of us to go to the library. Besides, you've been watching Barney for like 5 hours non-stop.
Like I said, I am not coming to the library, I'm staying home and watching Barney.
Also, it isn't a good idea to be sitting at home all day, especially since there are many things to do before Brian and Emma go back to school later this month. How about this? If you can come to the library with us, I can record Barney and Friends for you. How does that sound?
No, I want to watch Barney, right now. So I would like you to leave me alone so that I can watch more Barney.
Dave, no! You're not staying at home. You're coming to the library with us. Now, you need to come downstairs within the next minute, or I will have to carry you downstairs.
Don't even think about doing that, okay? I want to stay home to watch Barney, and that is final.
I'm going to count to 3, and if you don't come out of your room by then, I will have to carry you downstairs. 1, 2, 3. That's it. You're coming downstairs immediately, and we're going to the library.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Put me down, you entitled Karen. I demand to speak to your manager. Warr.
Dave, stop it. You're coming with us to the library and that is final. So stop acting like a big baby. Emma, are you ready to go?
Yes, but why is Dad crying?
Like always, he is behaving very childish.
Going to the library is going to be very embarrassing.
Look, there is a story time going on. I think I am going to attend it and listen to the story. And I also like seeing the illustrations.
Dave, you don't need to go to story time, because that is for preschool children, and you're too old for that, I think.
I never have been to story time at the library, since I was like 7 years old. And there is an activity going on for kids between the ages of 10 and 12 years old that I am going to in a few minutes.
Wait, why are you not letting me go to story time? I want to go to story time. I am not too old to attend it.
Oh, great, here we go again.
Dave, don't start with this childish behavior, especially at the library. Besides, you need to keep your voice down.
But Catherine, you're not letting me go to story time. I never had story time when I was in preschool. So I need to go to story time. How could you do this to me?
Seriously, you need to act like a grown man for once. And a grown man doesn't go to story time. Let alone watch baby shows.
My goodness, this is really getting embarrassing. I knew something like this was going to happen.
I want story time, I want story time, I want story time, I want story time, please, why can't you let me go to story time?
Dave, stop it. Right now. You're not only embarrassing yourself, you're also embarrassing the family, and now everyone is looking at us because of your childish behavior.
I am not being childish. I am only crying because you're not letting me go to story time. I do not deserve to be treated like that.
And I have a feeling we're going to be thrown out of the library because of you. So, I want you to get up off the floor.
Well then, I want you to take me to story time. I want you to take me to story time. I want you to take me to story time. Is that complicated?
Mom, I'm going to go find a book to check out, and I forgot something. Brian also wants a book from the library, so I will be right back.
Dave, I am really getting angry with you right now, especially acting childish in a library. And now look, the librarian is coming over to talk to us. I have a feeling we're going to be thrown out of the library.
Excuse me, sir, you need to leave the library.
But I don't want to leave the library. I want to stay here for story time, but none of you are letting me go to story time.
Your behavior is bothering everyone in the library, and not to mention, you're a grown man who is throwing a tantrum like a 3-year-old. You should be ashamed of yourself. Now, get up off the floor, and then I will walk you to the main entrance. If you don't leave within the next half hour, then I will get security.
No, I don't want to leave the library. I don't want to leave the library. Please, let me go to story time. I want story time. That is final.
Dave, get up off the floor now. We're going home.
No, I am not going to leave the library, and as a matter of fact, this is my library, so you are the ones who need to leave so that I can go to story time all day.
Come on, you don't own the library, the city does. Now, I'm not going to ask you again, but you need to leave right now.
Mom, seriously, we should go home right now before this gets any worse. Dad's behavior is embarrassing everyone in the library.
Come on, Dave, we're going home.
I want to go to story time.
Stop it. Dave, I cannot believe that you threw a temper tantrum at the library. You should know better than to do that.
That's because you would not let me go to the story time.
Like I told you multiple times already, you are too old to be going to story time at the library. That is for preschool children, and you need to act more grown up. Because you keep acting like a big baby, I'm going to continue to treat you like one. You are grounded for 2 weeks. You're not getting dessert after dinner, and I am not going to record your favorite TV shows during this time. Next time we go to the library, you're not coming with us, and I will have to get you another babysitter.
Please, Catherine, don't get me another babysitter.
You're getting a babysitter, and that is final. Now go to your room and think about what you did.